love that conversation. Thank you so much. And we're going to keep to the theme of Africa Day right now and head back to Johannesburg now. Tamaryn Green, Dr. Tamaryn Green is standing by with Kukle, and they're going to be diving into the kitchen, making something absolutely delicious inspired by Africa. It's Oxtail and Dombolo. Get in my belly. Let's check it out.
Thank you so much, Ryle. And we are back in Johannesburg this morning with Dr. Tamaryn Green Nxumalo, who's about to take us through the Oxtail and Dombolo recipe in celebration of Africa Day. Prep is important. I love it.
I went to get it especially for Africa Day. I thought it was so cute. Absolutely
Stunning. Now we're going to get into the ingredients that we have here on the counter. Tamaryn, please take us through that.
So while I'm taking you through it, I'm actually going to prepare it. So this is my oxtail. I've already washed my hands and rinsed the oxtail. I'm then just going to dab it dry just to get rid of, excess water, especially when you're browning it. You don't want there to be too much excess water on that oxtail. Then once you've dabbed it dry a little bit, I'm then going to move over to adding my spices, which is 6-gun spice and steak and chops. So I'm just going to put them both in here.
You're mixing them together in one bowl?
I'm mixing them together in one bowl.
And who taught you how to make this recipe, Tamaryn?
It's a family friend of ours. His name is Dave. I'm so grateful because I've just been impressing everyone with this recipe ever since he taught it to me.
I love it. And also, why specifically choose to simplify the recipe? Because some people make it with wine and different ways of cooking it. Why this one for you?
I think what's really important for me is to stick to the tradition. You know, back in the day, people didn't really have access to the wine. And you really don't need a lot to bring out that flavor, especially when you are cooking it in a potjie. So basic, simple recipe. Don't add too much to it and you'll see the flavor is amazing.
It's just rich and delicious as is.
So just now that I've spiced this, I'm going to hand this to my assistant who's just going to put it in the potjie for me. Let me just put it over there. And we've already put the oil in the potjie. It's heated up for about 5 minutes. And then while that's browning, I'm going to prepare our dombolo. Let me just quickly rinse my hands.
Now, why the decision to cook your oxtail outside instead of indoors in the kitchen?
Look, I've always been an outdoor kind of girl. I love a fire. And I think it just brings everyone together.
It truly does, especially load shedding times, hey?
Exactly.
I see you thinking ahead there.
I'm thinking ahead, how can we save? So first, I'm adding my flour, which is about 4 large scoops of flour. Let's just add all of that in there. Then I have my sugar, which is, I prefer to just put 1 tablespoon, just a little bit more of sugar. We have our salt. I'm going to take half a teaspoon of salt. And then my yeast, this is a little trick. I like to add my yeast, which is about a teaspoon, to lukewarm water, 200 ml. The lukewarm water basically allows for the dough to rise quicker because it's already lukewarm,
Oh, that's an inside scoop that I had no idea about, because we also just gooi it in there.
Just gooi it in.
Water, and put it out there for it to rise.
And then you just mix, everything and you slowly start to add your water. You wanted to ask me a question, sorry.
Yes, no, I just wanted to ask, does the temperature and the weather affect, how your yeast rises or your dough rises?
Definitely. So I like to, once I've prepared my dough, actually put it in the sun, cover it with a blanket. My mom even taught me to put a water bottle, like a warm water bottle under it, because it helps it to rise much quicker.
You learn new things every day.
Yeah, so temperature has a lot to do with it. I'm actually just going to add more water. And this is how you go about with your dough. You add more water if you think it's too dry. You add more flour if you think it's too watery, until you get the right consistency.
Now, you and your husband are from 2 different cultures.
Yes.
How do you guys find the balance in the kitchen to prepare food and meals for everyone?
It hasn't been very difficult. I think we both love the dishes from the different cultures, mine being coloured and him being Zulu. So that makes it easy. Usually it's just a morning discussion. What do you want to eat tonight, love? And that's what we'll make for the night.
And you prep it. So do you actually go in with your hands at some point?
I'm definitely going to go in with my hands.
We need to see that in action.
Yes. Let me scoop that off.
But you have learned so much, right? In the process of learning how to cook for yourself and for your family. What more do you want to learn in terms of South African and African cuisine in general?
I want to learn the different styles of cooking. I think there are so many out there. We're so used to just the oven, the basics that we see every day in our family that our mom has done.
Yes.
But I actually want to get myself like a proper teacher, a chef teacher who can teach me all the different styles of cooking. That's what I would love.
Do you think perhaps at some point you'd be able to share your mom and grandmother's recipe with the rest of us?
Yes, I will. And I mean, my grandma would have loved that. She would have, I wish I could have a year to come and see me doing this.
Yeah, she'd be
I'm going to
so
add my
proud.
carrots. This is a bit too much, so I'm not going to use all of it.
Okay.
I just add the carrot for some consistency, better consistency in my dough.
And what consistency are we looking for exactly in the dough? Do you want it to be runny? Do you want it to be, you know?
So what my mom has taught me is if it doesn't stick on your fingers anymore, that's when you know it's right.
Oh, I see.
Yes. So it's almost there, actually. We almost got there quite quickly. Sorry, guys.
And we can
And you
get...
really have to, like, put your... Go in there. Put in that muscle, you know?
I wish I could help, but I'm truly enjoying watching you do it. And I was actually saying that I'm learning so much this morning from Dr. Tamaryn Nxumalo. She's taking us through her oxtail and dombolo recipe in celebration of Africa Day. Everything is prepped right now, but shortly we will be hoeing everything in the boiki and we'll just see the final finished product, and I cannot wait to see that. For the ingredients list, make sure to visit expressoshow.com. Do not go anywhere because there's more coming to you live from Johannesburg.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, celebrating Africa Day and so much else going on, paying homage to Tina Turner. And we've got two beautiful souls standing by.
Yeah, I got to say, these are the fanciest ever cookers of oxtail and dombolo you are likely to see. We love our Xmas SAs because they are a part of our story. So let's connect right now with one of those beautiful souls and another beautiful soul, Kutle, who's standing by in Johannesburg.
We are back live from Dr. Tamaryn Nxumalo's beautiful home here in Johannesburg. She's taking us through her oxtail and dombolo recipe in celebration of Africa Day. Tamaryn, first things first, give us a brief rundown of how we got here.
Okay, quick recap. We spiced our oxtail with 6-gun spice and steak and chops. Then added it to our potjie where we already heated our oil and allowed it to brown. I mean, this meat can cook for up to 2 to 3 hours.
Ooh.
So we've already added our vegetables.
Yeah.
With our dough, we mixed our flour, sugar, salt, yeast, and we placed it in the sun to rise. And that is where we are now.
This is exactly where we are now, and you're about to put the dombolo in the pot, right?
Yes, I am.
You know what I'm marveling at right now is this innovation here. An entire... Ipotem nyama on top of a rice stand.
Yes.
What inspired you to do this?
You know, firstly, I just love the flavor that comes from a potjie. Like I said, I am an outdoor girl. I do love a fire. But load shedding is reality.
Yes.
And I think we do need to look at other options as to how we can cook and save electricity, you know?
As soon as she opened the lid, oh my goodness, the aroma is coming out of it. I cannot wait to taste.
So now I'm going to place my dombolo in the pot. Do you mind holding it for me?
No worries.
Got you. So I don't think this is going to be finished by the time that we are finished because it does take some time to cook. But I just want to demonstrate how we actually just hold it.
There we go.
Literally just put it like that and allow it to cook.
And how long does it usually cook for?
It can take from 15 to 20 minutes to cook nicely. Let me just close it for us. Did you have a good look?
I did.
I mean, our veggies and our oxtail's looking lovely.
I'm pretty sure everyone is jealous of me right now, okay?
Close that for now. Yeah, and now we just wait for all the beauty to develop.
I love it. Now, you've started sharing your recipes and your videos on social media. Is it a constant thing that we should be expecting from you?
I hope so. I really do want to take this on as a project and really, really learn how to cook well. So tune in on Wednesdays. I'll be there cooking.
On her social media pages, what has the reception been like on social media? People watching you and commenting on your videos.
It's been quite incredible. I mean, especially for this meal, the Oxtail and Dombolo, people loved it. It was really exciting. And people are giving me advice, which is exactly what I want. So far, it's been an incredible journey. Yeah.
And earlier on, we were talking about some of your live sessions where they're always suggesting things for you to do. Please tell our viewers about the whisking situation.
Yes. So yesterday I was making oros chicken and I was busy mixing my sauce and someone mentioned, they were like, don't you want to use a whisk for this? And I thought, you know what, that's a good idea. So I turn around and I start looking for a whisk and like 10 people comment, the whisk is behind you. And I turn around and the whisk is right there. So they really are helping me out on these live sessions.
It's a learning process, and I mean, it's bringing everyone together. It's always so wonderful, you know, to just watch you do your thing and inviting everyone else into your little home and your space. Thank you so much for that. So now, do you think that we can maybe taste the oxtail at least?
I think we can definitely dish up the oxtail. It should be ready. The Dombolo won't be ready right now, but let's give it a go.
Please.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to hold up that for me.
At least I feel like I'm helping a little bit this morning. You've been doing all the work.
No, you have been keeping me going with all your energy.
Oh my goodness. Now, if you want the list of ingredients, make sure to visit expressoshow.com.
Yes.
Are we ready now?
Let's do this. You can see it's already started rising.
It's making me feel like, you know, singing.
Good. Just be careful for your eyes.
Got you. Oh, look at that. The carrots look soft. And the gravy looks so rich. And the oxtail as well is very, very soft.
This is gonna be delicious.
And how many people do you usually cook for?
Usually it's just for me and hubby, but on special occasions we go big.
I'm pretty sure this could feed a village.
Oh, yeah. Maybe all of you, the whole crew, everyone can come and have some.
We're having breakfast, oxtail and dombolo for breakfast today.
Let's try to get just a little bit of celery and then that should be it. Oops, sorry. Lovely.
Ooh. Just look at that presentation alone. The colors, it's beautiful, it's soft, it looks rich in flavor as well. Tamaryn, you might have done something here, you know? I'm pretty sure you're super proud of yourself, right?
I mean, I'll wait for your feedback.
Should I go in? It's Africa Day. We're using our hands, right?
It's hot. We should actually, it's quite hot. Let me get you a fork.
Not a worry.
I'm just getting someone to bring you a fork and then we can taste it.
I can't wait to taste it.
Let me close this so that the Dombolo can continue.
So how will you be spending the rest of your Africa Day, celebrating the beauty of South African cuisine and just generally Africa?
I think I'm just going to be listening to all our African music. Like, yesterday I asked, can't we bring some music onto the show, you know?
It would have been so wonderful. Thank you so much.
I'll hold that for you.
Thank you. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's hot.
It is, it is, it is, it is. Let's try.
What do you think? That's all I need. Just the sound.
When I start dancing,
that's when you know.
You know.
Yay.
It's so good.
I'm so glad. I'm glad you love it.
Oh, that was lovely. This is truly a treat, not only for me, but everyone else who's watching. You have inspired a lot of people to go out there and try things they've never done before. And thank you so much for sharing your recipe with us here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show and also inviting us into your beautiful home, Tamaryn.
Thanks for being here and allowing me to share this with everyone else.
It has been an incredible morning, reporting live from Dr. Tamaryn Nxumalo's home here in Johannesburg, celebrating Africa Day. Make sure to head over to expressoshow.com for all the recipes. You do not want to miss out. Okwangoku, you guys are going to an ad break, but from us here, this is goodbye. Happy Africa Day. Mwah.